Good morning and welcome back, or welcome for the first time. I'm just using up some mushrooms this morning that were starting to get a little too old in the fridge. Some of my bell peppers from the freezer, onions, and then I have some ham I thawed out from the freezer. So breakfast this morning is coffee, a little omelet with ketchup, and a little bit of the stuff I made for the inside of the omelet. I am thawing out some Irish brown bread that I made the other day. It was in the freezer because I couldn't finish it all. So I'm going to eat that with the bean soup for lunch. Looks like someone has knocked the bird feeder off the tree. So I really don't want to go outside because it's only 17 degrees Fahrenheit out there, but I guess I will. I have a little bit more bird seed, so I'm gonna go put it out there. Hi, I have spent the day not doing a whole lot. I've been trying to get paperwork printed out for my taxes. For some reason, some of the places still haven't gotten the online forms ready. So I have to keep checking back. They're supposed to be put out by the 31st, so hopefully that will get done. And then I can do my taxes and get it over with, because I really hate doing that. Gonna make some tea. So my daughter got me this a few years ago as a gift, and I thought it was really pretty, so I've just been displaying it in my kitchen. I don't think to use it, but I do have a little bit of loose leaf tea. In fact, this is from Scotland. I got it at a farmer's market in Edinburgh maybe 3 years ago. And I still haven't used it all. I think I'm lazy and I think I just grab a tea bag when I want tea because it's just easier. And then I forget I have this stuff. A friend of mine also gave me some loose leaf tea for Christmas that I need to remember to make. So I'm boiling some water. I'm going to leave this out so I remember to drink it, to make it. Don't forget your stuff. It's Scottish heatherberry. I'm also, I have 3 apples left, and I still haven't eaten any fresh except for just taking pieces as I cut it to cook apples for my oatmeal. So before they go bad, I think I'm going to peel them, cut them up, and cook them on the stove so I can use them in my oatmeal over the next few days. I eat oatmeal every other day, so if I don't think I'll eat it up in the next few days, I might just use it as a side for another meal and eat it with whatever meal I make. Got my tea. And it has this cool lid to keep it hot longer, I guess. Isn't that silly? We have stuff and we just don't use it sometimes. I'm also gonna bag up my tortillas because it's getting towards the time where I either need to eat them or freeze them. So I have corn and flour tortillas I need to do that for. I don't know if peeling apples is interesting or not. I've got my little compost thing here. I have 3 of these little glass containers that I keep my compost stuff in. In the wintertime, I usually let all 3 get full before I take them out because it's cold and I really hate going out there in the cold. I got a hold of a place that I'm not gonna tell you all about. When I first retired, I thought I'd be okay, but as time went on, I got a little depressed. It's kind of true. You start thinking, what am I gonna do with my life now that I don't have a purpose? And so I started to volunteer, and I did that until I went on a trip out west. When I came back, I was home about 2 days and my hot water heater split open and destroyed my kitchen, so I couldn't really go. Well, I guess I could have, but my house was a disaster and I had to take care of that. So then I had to get it remodeled. It in the living room and the hall. So I haven't been back because I've been trying to put my house back together, and then I fell and messed my shoulder up, and then yeah, so a lot of things have kept me from going back, and part of it is afraid I'm gonna fall in the wintertime on snow and ice. So I don't really want to go out unless things are sidewalks and driveways and stuff are clear. But the shoulder's feeling better, and I've decided to go and try and volunteer at a place. It's to help other people, but it's also to help myself. It's a little bit selfish because I don't like not doing anything day after day after day, especially in the winter time. There's not a lot to do. In the spring and summer, and even in the fall, I can keep busy in the garden and going out for little hikes and stuff. But in the winter time, it's not so good. So I have to get up earlier than normal tomorrow. I'm a natural night owl, so yeah, gonna try and go to bed early tonight so I can get up. I don't have to be there super early, but kind of early. I don't know how this is. I think it's done, my tea. Oh, it's super hot. I just put some honey and milk in it. Oh, it's so warm. And it tastes okay, even though the tea was a little old. Does anybody know how long you're supposed to keep tea for and use it up? I have no idea. So do you do any volunteering? I know it's harder when you work full-time. It's kind of impossible if you have family, kids. And work. So I've got some butter and the apples. I think I made this once on an earlier video, I think. The apples are sweet enough, so I don't need sugar in this. Just a little butter, and I'm gonna put some cinnamon. If I can find my, there it is. Find my cinnamon here. Apple stuck on me. I really like apples in my oatmeal. I also like bananas, and all last year during the growing season I had raspberries from my garden. I froze them too and ate them occasionally out of the freezer. They're all gone now though. I'm gonna cover this and let this cook. Last night, apparently, I left my my little space heater on all night, and I didn't mean to. I always turn it off all night just for safety reasons. I don't think it's gonna catch on fire, but they make me nervous. I don't like leaving them on. And it made me remember Chewy kind of saved me a couple of times, because I would forget to turn a burner off in here, and then I'd go into my bedroom completely oblivious, and the pot would be sitting on the stove still, and a little while later he would come and just bark at me. It was because the pot was left on the stove, and at least that's what I think, because he would settle down after I came in here and turned it off. So I'm really trying to get better, and at the very least, as soon as I cook stuff, I will move it off the burner that it's been on, in case I do forget. At least there's nothing left on there to catch on fire. Yeah, so good old Chewy. He was a good dog. I really miss him. I have decided to get another dog. I don't know when, not right away. Maybe when the weather gets better. Yeah, I don't think I want one right away. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a puppy either. I don't know if I can handle a puppy. They're cute, but I think I want an older dog, not really old, but already out of the puppy stage dog. One maybe I can take on walks with me. I've never done that. I've always had, even growing up, you just open your back door and let the dogs out. And most people these days, they train their dogs. They're crate trained. They get obedience training, and they learn how to behave in public. And none of my dogs ever got any of that. They've just been house and backyard dogs. They go outside when they need to. They might learn how to shake a paw or sit, and that's about it. Some of my exchange students have tried to walk Chewy, and they found out it wasn't so easy. He's a big dog, and they would take him to the park, and yeah, he is totally out of control. So yeah. So I got my flour tortillas. They're good till the 25th of this month, and then the corn is good to the 23rd, which I think is today. So I'm gonna double bag these, double wrap them, and for the freezer. Just wax paper. Getting a little packed. Hate putting more stuff in the freezer, but better than throwing it away, I guess. I'm gonna eat the other one tonight for dinner. I'm gonna make a quesadilla with it. I'm gonna go see if these will fit in the back freezer, because I don't want to junk up the one in here with more stuff. Apples are done. So I'm just gonna set them aside and let them cool off. So I'm making the quesadilla for my dinner. I just have a little oil in the pan. Tortilla. Have some cheese. It's all cheddar, thin slices, and then what was left of the grated cheese that I have. And this is the stuff I made for my omelet this morning. Ham, onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms. And taco sauce. Just gonna cook each side till it's a little brown, and the cheese has time to melt. So it's done. I'm just gonna cut it. You can put anything in a quesadilla. Thanks for watching, and stay safe and warm, and take care.